Well, good morning and welcome to Pyjama Preaching for Thursday, the 4th of June, recording it on Wednesday. And I've just been to the doctor's to have my vitamin B12 injection. And lo and behold, a day when I've got to go out walking, it's raining. So I took the car. And I'll put a photograph of me masked up. So no, it's session 13. And we're continuing our journey through Ecclesiastes. Looking now at verses 8 right the way through to 20 of Ecclesiastes 5. So I'll read some of the verses and I'll make some comments, observations as we go along. If you see in a province the oppression of the poor and the violation of justice and right, do not be amazed at the matter, for the high official is watched by higher, and there are yet higher ones over them. But all things considered, there is an advantage for a land, a king for a ploughed field. Now, the bit about the king for a ploughed field, even the commentaries don't know what it means. But if we look at that little passage, is it suggesting a hierarchy of power? And asking each one of us, where are you in the food chain? And with all of the thinking at the moment on Black Lives Matter and thinking of that equality of where we all are in that food chain. And then counter that with the caste system still and bureaucracy and employment and all of that. But the teacher said, don't be amazed, because he realises that above you is another one, but above them is another one, and above them is another one. And ultimately we can take that to being that God is the highest overall. The king of a ploughed field, the one thought I had is that if the king's got a ploughed field, at least he's had somebody do all the hard work beforehand. And that shows the hierarchy again. The lover of money will not be satisfied with money, nor the lover of wealth with gain. This also is vanity. Because all the person wants is more, no limit. The old joke amongst farmers used to be that a farmer only wants to own the land that joins onto his, and joins onto his, and joins onto his. Preacher says, when goods increase, those who eat them increase. And what gain has their owner but to see them with his eyes? So gaining more doesn't mean happiness or contentment. And he says, sweet is the sleep of labourers, whether they eat little or much, but the surfeit of the rich will not let them sleep. The rich want everything at the cost of those below them. And this is what we're seeing today. There is a grievous ill that I have seen under the sun. Riches were kept by their owners to their hurt, and those riches were lost in a bad venture. Though they're all parents of children, they have nothing in their hands. As they came from their mother's womb, so they shall go again. Naked as they came, they shall take nothing for their toil, which they may carry away with their hands. This is always a grievous ill. Just as they came, so shall they go. And what gain do they have from toiling in the wind? Besides, all their days they eat in darkness, in much vexation, sickness and resentment. A friend of mine once said to me, don't forget there are no pockets in shrouds. And it reminds me a bit of the story of Scrooge. How he realises that his wealth brought him no happiness. Or maybe the story of the rich young man with Jesus and the challenge to go and sell it all, give it to the poor. And the rich young man, we're told, went away unhappy. The preacher says, this is what I've seen to be good. It is fitting to eat and drink and find enjoyment in all the toil with which one toils under the sun the few days of the life God gives us. For this is our lot. Likewise, all to whom God gives wealth and possessions and whom he enables to enjoy them, and to accept their lot and find enjoyment in their toil, this is the gift of God. For they will scarcely brood over the days of their lives, because God keeps them occupied with the joy of their hearts. And I must admit, that reminded me at school dinners in primary school in Leicester, that we used to say the grace which for what we're about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful. Amen. And are we grateful for any of it? Or are we like these, just for enjoyment, just for enjoyment? That's all they're doing it for. So a prayer for what we're about to receive. May the Lord make us truly thankful. Amen. And bless you. God bless.